134 days since Justin Verlander laced him up as a Detroit Tiger. But JV tonight is officially back. Feels like a holiday. Justin Verlander is a Detroit Tiger again.
Now, he's pitched in plenty of big games, World Series games, but tonight I think is something special for him.
And we're set for the home opener. Got the band back together here.
Michael Soroka tonight, a free agent signing in December. He is the first native Canadian starting pitcher in Diamondbacks history.
How about that? Coming off a WBC performance with Team Canada, started a couple games for them.
Kerry Carpenter leads it off for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, and a good start for Michael Soroka.
That's just a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Here it is. See what you can do with it.
Oh, look, it's a Gleyber Torres walk. Number 6 in 4 games for him.
Keith originally drafted in the 5th round out of high school.
Torres holding this time. Called strike 3. The fastball's there. And that's the second strikeout for Michael Soroka.
Riley Green opposite way, base knock, 2 on, 2 out.
Here's trouble at Spencer Torkelson, the ASU Sun Devil. There's a bouncer to Arenado. And he wins the foot shuffle to the bag, just barely ahead of Torres. A long first for Soroka, but a 0 on the board, and the Diamondbacks are coming up against Justin Verlander.
For the Detroit Tigers, Dan, is Justin Verlander.
You know, and it's probably not fair to expect the Cy Young and MVP of 2011 or the Cy Young winner of 2022, but there's still a lot left.
You can tell Marte leads it off.
And there you go. There's some force. A curveball knocked into center off Verlander. A base hit to lead it off. He's aboard ahead of Corbin Carroll. That rolls away from Dingler. There goes Marte, and he's in there head first.
Wild pitch by Verlander, and good base running by Ketel puts him in scoring position.
Corbin Carroll lines it to right. And it's off the wall. Marte coming around. Corbin Carroll, he's going the distance. He's going for speed.
Man, that pitch 94 down and in, right in his wheelhouse. I thought that ball had a chance to get out of here off the bat.
Long look into Dingler from Verlander. Here it is. He won't bite. It's a base on balls. First 3 have reached against Verlander in the first. Big RBI chance for Gabby in the cleanup spot. Moreno reaches down, pokes it to short. Baez will get 1, and they can't turn 2. Corbin's home, and it's 2-0 D-backs. 1 away for Soroka, and here is the Tiger catcher, Dylan Nigler. Swing and a miss. It's the slurve, and Soroka has struck out 3 of the first 7.
That is served down the left field line by Parker Meadows and should be extra bases. It's a 2-out double, and again, a Tigers left-hander goes the opposite way. And now Javi Baez.
Called strike 3. There's the sinker, Michael Soroka, in his D-backs debut. 4 strikeouts through the first 9.
This is the most plate appearances all time versus Justin Verlander. Some of the players on that list have already had like a day in their honor at their home team ballpark. Santana hammers this ball to right, but playable for Carpenter. 1 away. So 101 plate appearances between those two, Daniela.
Yeah, Carlos Santana, after batting practice today, we brought up these numbers to him, and he said he knew he faced him a lot in Cleveland, but was surprised by 100. The number 100 felt big to him. But what he did know right away is that he has 9 homers against JV. So he said he's always well prepared for Justin Verlander.
Back-to-back 1-out singles.
Way too many good swings. Jordan Lawler rips a single.
You're 1 swing away from a nice cushy lead. Here's Marte.
That's sky high into very short left field, and it's over the shoulder. Javi Baez right into his glove for out number 2.
You know what, that looked like that was dropping, and then all of a sudden he's just that basket catch. Look at this. Look how far he goes out.
I mean, they call him El Mago because he's a magician. That looked like a magic trick.
Chance for Corbin, who had the RBI triple in the first. High in the air to right. Carpenter back to the track. He's back to the wall. And it's gone. First of the year for Corbin, and it's 5-zip.
Last year, Corbin Carroll, one of 3 players in Major League history to have 30 or more homers, 30 or more stolen bases, and 15 or more triples in the same year. Jimmy Rollins and Willie Mays, the other 2 guys that accomplished that. That was a blast.
First hit of the year for Kerry Carpenter, and he just tomahawked that puppy. Goodness gracious. You see the exhale there from Carey over at first base, like finally.
That is hit out to deep center field. Thomas sprinting back on the warning track with room. He's going to make the catch. And Carpenter has to retreat back to first.
Colt Keith caught looking his first time up.
He's going to test center field. Thomas back again. He is going to have to duck as that ball gets up and over, I believe. Now Colt is going to have to scramble back to second. The crowd reacted like it was a home run, but it kicked back in. So it's going to be a double for now. It was nearly up and out. Kerry Carpenter's looking like, isn't that a home run? And it is a double. Yeah, it hit below the line into that railing.
Here's Riley Green, second and third, one out.
Called strike 3. Rung him up and caught him looking with that fastball. That's been an effective put-away pitch, Bob, as you brought up earlier.
Yeah, sure has been.
And now here is Torkelson, hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Soroka with a half dozen strikeouts in the early going as the Tigers strand 2 more.
Now almost through the lineup for the second time, hasn't recorded a strikeout.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's Alec Thomas who is the first strikeout back in a Tiger uniform for Justin Verlander.
That'll bring up Dylan Dingler.
2-2 on Dylan Dingler. Swing and a miss. Soroka's punched out 7 and 3 of the last 4.
What about Alec Thomas and his confidence at the plate with his new stance? And the same thing goes for Michael Soroka, making his first start of the year in the home opener. I mean, you go out there and stumble a little bit in the first couple innings, and all of a sudden you wonder if you even belong here, but he is out there dealing tonight. D-backs debut for Michael Soroka tonight. He has been on top of his game since the first pitch of the game.
Swing and a miss. The slurve is dancing up there. 9 strikeouts.
And he's thrown 6 pitches, all of them strikes.
Yeah, we are
Coming right after.
immaculate inning territory here. Yep. 8 in a row. We are 1 strike away from what they call an immaculate inning.
Here's the 0-2.
Got him! Michael Soroka strikes out the side in the 5th. It's an immaculate inning. How about that in your Diamondback debut in a home opener? 10 strikeouts through 5 and a 5-0 lead. Welcome to Diamondback land, Michael Soroka.
Wow. 2 on and 1 out for Alec Thomas. And Alec drives it the other way to left center. And it's off the wall. Moreno will score. J.R. House stops Arenado. It's an RBI double off the left-hander for Alec Thomas.
Nice.
That's the consistent loud contact we've seen from Alec all spring long.
And they're loaded.
Jordan singled and scored his first time up tonight.
Nice.
Jordan Lawler, tremendous discipline up there. A 2-out bases loaded walk, and it's 7-0 Diamondbacks. And they're still loaded for Ketel Marte. Marte bounces it to short. A short hop for Baez. Close, but they get the force at second. And they will challenge the out call at second base. Adam Hammery down there made the call.
Tough to tell from that angle right there.
I think Adam Hammery was just a little bit blocked, too, by the slide of Lawler. That is the foot on the bag.
Yeah, sure looks like it.
Torre doesn't have the ball yet.
The call of the field is overturned. The runner safe. 8-0 Diamondbacks on top. In an 8-0 game, a leadoff walk in the 7th inning.
Really don't want to do that. Keep all the momentum on the D-back side. Don't let the Tigers get a glimpse that they could maybe get back in this game.
A fly ball, deep left center field gap, and that ball is not going to be caught by anybody. One hop up against the wall, tracked down by Thomas. McGonigal around third. He will score. Dylan Dingler cruises into second. Rushes the double to the deepest part of the ballpark. Tigers are on the board now, trailing 8-1.
Yeah, good swing there by Dingler. Got to the inside of that sinker. Stays behind it and does what Dylan Dingler does. Hit line drives in those gaps. Split the gap between Thomas and Lawler out there. One hops the wall.
So a quick mound visit and a reset here. Here's Parker Meadows. Is rolled over to the right side. Marte, the second baseman, has it. He will go to first in plenty of time. Dingler gets to third, and with 1 out, here is the shortstop Baez.
Does work out to give Baez an RBI chance, but Tigers really aren't in a spot to manufacture runs right now. They need to put up a crooked number if they have any hope of getting back in the game.
There's a base hit to right. Javi Baez makes it 8-2, and the Tigers have a couple of runs starting to bubble something up here in the 7th.
Much better at bat right there from Javi, staying with it, just taking that and just punching it into right field.
1 for 3 for Carey tonight. Single in his middle at bat, struck out in the 1st and 5th against Soroka.
Carpenter swing and a miss. Just a off-balance swing, and Carpenter shaking his head as his tough start to the season continues. 2 outs, runner at first. And here is Gleyber Torres.
And he punches this ball into center field. So the Tigers have 2 on with 2 out, and Colt Keith coming up.
And Colt Keith, yes, he has a couple of strikeouts, but the early going here, he's swinging the bat.
Down the line, it hugs the line. That's a fair baseball. It kicks off the sidewall and dies in the corner. Baez is home. Torres is home. It's 8-4.
There it is, Colt Keith. He's swinging a bat, a hot bat in these first 4 games, but staying behind it again.
And maybe, just maybe, the Tigers aren't done.
Can you get back to within 1 swing of the bat, potentially tying the game? That's kind of one marker as you're making your way back from a big deficit. Well, the Tigers are back to within 4.
That ball's cracked to right center field. That's a base hit. It's going to be 8-5, and things are getting tense in the desert. It was the same story all year last year, that no amount of runs ever made Diamondbacks fans feel comfortable. It is now 8-5. That's going to be it for Ross, and the Tigers have applied that game pressure.
Just getting a base hit to draw every bit closer. Long way from being over.
And it's Spencer Torkelson against the side-wheeling right-hander Ryan Thompson.
So that pitch won't count. It's still 3-1. But Riley Green has gone first to third on 2 separate balks by Thompson.
Swinging the line drive down the left field line. It's going to drop for a base hit. Tigers are more than chipping away. They're within 2. Green has scored. Torkelson to second base. We've got an 8-6 game here in the 7th inning.
You know, and it was just a couple innings ago where everything was really light and everybody's smiling over there on that challenge play at second base. And boy, how things change.
It's gotten really tense, really fast.
And there's all kinds of thoughts swimming around in Ryan Thompson's head.
Here's McGonigal, 10th Tiger to come to the plate this inning.
Way away. Now the Tigers have the potential tying run on base. McGonigal started this inning with a walk, and now he has walked for a 2nd time. And once again, pitching coach Brian Kaplan heads to the mound to have a chat with Ryan Thompson. And Dylan Dingler, who crushed the ball his last time up, deep as part of the ballpark to center field by the 413 marker, strides to the plate.
That's inside. The bases are loaded for the Tigers. Out of the clear blue, this game has totally been overturned. Torey Lovello is running an uncomfortable relay race with his bullpen arms in this 7th inning. 8 straight pitches out of the zone. The bases are loaded for the Parker Meadows spot with Juan Murillo coming in out of the bullpen.
Ground ball up the middle. Cattell has it. He goes to first. That is in time, and mercifully the 7th comes to an end. The Tigers send 12 men to the plate. They score a half-dozen runs.
Mauro Vargas, who will bat righty against the lefty.
Vargas hits it deep to left center. This one's got some carry, and it's gone. Eldemaro Vargas gets one back.
It's exactly what the Diamondbacks need, and they increase their lead. It's now 9-6.
Spencer Torkelson, last man standing for the Tigers. Got him! Yeah. And win number 1 is on the books for 2026 as Sewald shuts the door.